Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hey, it's so good to be here today because I have a Tuesday full of all kinds of fun, excitement. You know, now everybody's making their plans for seeing their family during the holidays. To which I say bunk. I say the word bunk because that is ridiculous when you have to
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Deal with the weather, deal with the overcrowded flights to get to your destination.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
To see your family, and they don't even really care. They're very unappreciative. How is that supposed to make you feel? Why do you live in a world like that? When you have vacation time, you should go and do something fun, do something that's fine, and unwind. But jeez, we used to do that when I lived in Ventura and I was married.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
When I was married in Ventura, we would drive all the way up to the Bay Area, take about 8 hours to get here, and
Mike's
we'd
Daily
see my ex-wife's
Podcast
family, and they were kind of, did you hit much traffic? What was the point of all this? Family, Mike. Family. It's nothing. It's like blood. It's stronger than water. No, I'm not gonna bust my ass in the frickin'. It makes you hate the holidays. You should do what you want to do. Be with the people that care to you, that you see day in and day out, that are around you. Don't drive frickin' and fly frickin' for days, for hours, and get into layovers. And some people love that, though. Some people have been raised on that, and they're addicted to that. They love that. Not this guy by the name of Mike. Hey, someone walked in. Did you hear the door open and shut? Like that? Hello, Michael Masters, Madame Rootabega. I go back and see my family every year. Oh, where's your family? They are on the planet. On the planet?
Yes, Michael Master.
Which one?
I'll let you decide. Oh,
that's very cryptic. Look who else is here.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know? Oh, I forgot to drive into the cafe anyway. With a car that I parked in the parking lot. Do you know that? I have no idea what you just said.
And here's today's podcast picture.
It's all bunk. The podcast picture today has someone else who walked in. Oh my God, this is Chely Shoehart, the chef supervisor. Oh my God, I just found out that you're on Discord. Yes, I'm on Discord now. I'm on every Basil. Oh, we went for such a good walk yesterday at the Bay Farm Island, which I posted many pictures from. And oh my God, there were some beautiful pictures that I took yesterday. Oh, the sunset was amazing. This time of year is like butter. The sun goes down behind San Francisco. And, you know, it's funny because San Franciscans, they complain that they don't really get a sunset. All they see is, like, they can see the way the sunset glows off of Berkeley or Oakland. But they can't really see it themselves unless they go over to the beach. And then oftentimes the beach is, cloudy. So here we go. I'm over there at Bay Farm Island right next to Alameda. And I'm looking out, and this view, it's just beautiful. These colors in the sky, these hues of reds and oranges and twilight and a little bit of night creeping in. Midnight as I look at this beautiful sunset happening right there at the Bay Farm Island. So this big sweeping ballad song, thank you Andrew Lloyd Webber, or was it Tim Rice? Maybe they worked together on that. You basically go up to a high point, da da, right? 2 notes there, da 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 da, and you stay up there, da 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 da. Oh my God, it's a da 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 da, and then you know the rest. Then it kills you because it's a cat singing to you, and that's important. So my point is that the sunsets are beautiful in the Bay Area right now because of this Indian summer we're having. We always have it around this time of year. And I don't know if that's a slam against Elizabeth Warren. Oh my God! With the... Oh! The way conservative commentators shoot their feet off. Constantly. By saying stupid stuff like slamming Elizabeth Warren. That she released DNA about her Indian ancestry.
America elected Donald Trump. And yeah, the Russians helped.
They damn straight did. Because this guy says stuff like this.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful.
Oh, and now he's backtracking about Saudi Arabia. Now he's like, could have been some rogue killers. Some rogues were at work. That's what it was. It was the Rogue Wars from the Star Wars thing. Those people came in, and they just went ahead and they started they turned a reactor off, and there was the shooting, and then everyone died. So that's what happened. It wasn't the Crown Prince. And can we stop calling him the Crown Prince? Who? Did we crown him? No. He means nothing to us. He's stupid. He's some royal mucky muck. We should just call him some guy who thinks he's a king of some country over there. Crown Royal. What do they call it? Crown Royal? Crown Prince? Crown Royal is the drink, right? Crown Prince is what we say over... I could give a crap about Crown Prince. I didn't crown him. Prince. Wait, why do we keep calling him the Prince? He's not... He didn't write a great song. The elevator's gonna let us down. That sad Prince died in an elevator. But the point is... What the hell? Discord is where I am. I'm just all discombobulated. But Discord is this website that I don't even get. People post on it. They can talk on it. It's kind of like Skype. That's what it is. It's Skype for people into gaming. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm on it. And there's a Cafe Anyway page. So
anyway,
I don't know how you find me. I think you look up Mike Talks. The same username I have on Twitter and on Facebook for that matter. The thing is, that why do we call it? Oh, Elizabeth. So why do they go after... They hate Elizabeth Warren. A, because she's a woman, and then, of course, because she's a Democrat. But hell yeah, she's not going to stand for the stupid crap Trump says. She is reactionary, and she will fly, and she will throw it right back in his friggin' fat face. Don't ever slam Elizabeth Warren because she said she's Indian. She is damn Indian. Don't... Michael Medved was trying to pick it apart yesterday. Well, you know, I'm Michael Medved, and more, I sound like a very old, bitter woman that lives in Brooklyn. And I don't even really know what that means, but I sound... but I do live in Portland, Oregon, oddly enough. I'm Michael Medved. And again, you know, what's he say all the time? He'll play a soundbite, and he'll go, something like that. Yeah, he just whined about Elizabeth Warren saying, oh, she's not really Indian. I'm a conservative talk show host. You have teeth. You have no teeth, Michael Medved. Basically, you sound like you are a toothless idiot on the air, and I hate you more and more each day. With that being said, I'd love to meet Michael Medved. He seems very smart. He knows his history. He writes a lot of history books. But his political leanings, the past couple months, he has displayed this hate towards women that's unparalleled. Unparalleled. There's no way. No one can parallel him, or parallel park next to him, or try and do some kind of interesting routine on a parallel bars next to him. Can Michael Medved do a parallel bar? Let's ask Michael Medved. I guess he can't do parallel bars. Or parallel park. The point is, I think we need to relax during the holidays and enjoy ourselves and enjoy the Indian summers that come to the Bay Area that are so nice. Mark Twain said the coldest... Why am I talking like Kennedy? The coldest winter he ever had was a summer in San Francisco. And so... What happens all of a sudden as the summer ends and the temperature rises a little bit, in the city, and it just gets so clear. And you can see beautiful sunsets. That's my point. I talked to a guy yesterday who went to Half Moon Bay over the weekend. He said it took him 4.5 hours to get from Half Moon Bay to Alameda. That drive maybe takes you an hour, usually. Is that kind of a crazy, trafficy day over the weekend? As we go outside a cafe anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley, I'd like to take this time now to talk about the fall of Todd. There was a guy I worked with in Alabama. I helped him get a job there, and he made a lot of money. This job I got him, or helped get, well, actually he was forced on me, I should say. This stupid guy, I think he's dead, the guy that forced me to hire him. He was the general manager. He was very overweight, like just pounded the Lipitor. And he did, not to mention he had a picture of when he was a kid shaking Ronald Reagan's hand, sitting in his office prominently. Anyway, he forced me to hire this guy, and this because he was all enamored by a guy from Los Angeles, a DJ. This guy was on a radio station in LA, and they had let him go in LA, so he was looking for a job, and this Alabama guy hired him, and I was his boss. And this guy wouldn't do anything. You couldn't tell him anything. Well, part of the other problem is that I'm a creative individual. I like creativity in other people. This guy was pretty creative. And he was pretty, well, he would do it his own way. And he had things to say. He was a bit rebellious. And he liked to poke fun. At the time, 10 years ago, it was Sarah Palin and her daughter and all that. And so he'd poke fun at it. And he had fun with it. Well, the general manager hated him, even though he hired him, and then eventually fired him. And so then I got let go about 2 months later. And the point is that I always felt weird about this guy, this one that was on in the mornings, he was so subversive. And maybe if he had played ball a little better, I would have still had a job there, although I hated working there, and in the end, maybe I should thank him. At the same time, the interesting news that I found out yesterday is that this guy, who was like a big mucky muck out of Los Angeles, moved to Alabama, then he ended up, I think, in Charlotte and in Sacramento recently. He's quit radio, completely quit it. He said, I'm done, enough, no more. And I just
no more.
There it goes.
It's time to stop, okay?
All right, and
I'm not gonna take this anymore.
And he got into real estate. Found that fascinating. How things go. Next show, it is going to be the wonderful Chely Shoehart. We'll be back again, maybe discussing Discord. Who knows? We'll also hear from Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer. Go out and see a sunset today. Instead of booking a flight or booking a trip to see your relatives, why don't you go and book yourself a nice trip, I don't know, up to Mendocino. Maybe to a nice cabin up there, a nice little lodge. Or, maybe a cabin somewhere. Get a Airbnb, or what are some of those other ones that Airbnb competes with? I don't want to give Airbnb free I just messed up their name, so I didn't really give them a free plug. Who are some of the other people? Is it Couchsurfing.com or Let Me Sleep for Free in Your Attic.com? I forget all the other ones. But yeah, go out there and plan a nice trip is what I'm saying. And, put aside the bunk for a while. Oh, by the way, Walmart doing all these crazy things. In India, they bought some kind of huge, they got a big, is it like a PayPal service in India? And then they also bought, Walmart did, Vudu. Vudu is this movie channel that it came with my Vizio when I bought my Vizio 7 years ago. And so I never used it. I didn't even know who Vudu is. VUDU. So now Walmart owns it. I don't know if that was the best move for them, but what are they going to do with that? It's all about now streaming online. You got your Netflix, your Amazon, Roku, the other people that Disney's going to start a new one. There's the HBO to go thing, and AT&T does stuff, and there's Apple is doing stuff. Facebook is getting into original series, so it's interesting how we're going to just be leaving behind all the network TV as you leave behind me from today's Mike's Daily Podcast. Hope I enlightened you to something. I don't know. Next show, it'll be people I just aforementioned. Have a great day.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!